It's Fakey Spaceman. I'm here to look at some actual name brand products today. I have the 6 Rainbow High Littles here. These are the little sisters to the main 6, minus Poppy because of that whole drama of dropping orange out of the color scheme. But anyway, I was waiting for these to go on sale, and they finally got down to like $7 or $8 for most of them, so I broke down and bought them. I was hoping for $5, but you can't really get anything for $5, so that was kind of a low expectation on my part. And these are separate characters from the actual main girls. The junior high line was not new characters, just junior high versions of the original characters. Anyway, let's take a look at how we are going to get in here. Get my tools. So we've got Opal Raine here, a little sister of Amaya. See what the easiest way to get in here is. It looks like there's a little dotted line to punch this part out, but I don't like doing things like that because I just have to take the box apart to recycle and throw out and save things. Anyway, I just have my convention, so I'm not gonna do that. So the other way in is we're gonna go around the edge and see wherever they put tape. So there's a couple little pieces there, and see how far we can get. Here's one at the bottom, and you just keep cutting away at it until I find an entrance. I don't know. I might need to do what they're telling me to do after all, which I really don't want to do. I used to save all the packages, like I'd flatten them as much as I could. Recently I've been experimenting with recycling and throwing them out, and it hasn't affected my quality of life at all. And if anything, it might have improved it because I don't have to worry about storing them. If I just keep the back panel from one with the picture, then I don't feel so bad about getting rid of everything else. Okay, so we are in there. Slide it through that slot there. Okay, now we got the inside tray, and it's just got these tabs taped down. So what I do here is just kind of slice shallowly along the edge here to get the tape loosened up. Okay, so now we're down to the plastic shell. And I'm gonna grab scissors for this step, as we have these little plastic bands that hold everything in. This is my least favorite part, especially when it gets to the head ones. These are so tricky to get out. Sometimes they're down so tight that there's no clearance between the scalp and the tab. This one is a bit of space to work with. Snip those off. Okay, and here she is. She got these little buns on the top of her head, colored streaks in her hair. It's kind of separated back here from being in the package, so we'll try to fluff that up a little. There's a little bit of product in her hair, but it's not too stiff. So there's her face and her outfit, and all of these in this assortment have a soft plastic top part to the outfit and then a fabric bottom part. And in her case, she also has a fabric bow attached to the plastic little tank top. The shoes are packaged separately from the doll, so you get to put the shoes on. Here's her little purse. And here is her pet, unicorn of some type. These are pets that I guess are based on the Poopsie Surprise line. Not really my thing. I'm not really into toys that deal with poop, but that's kind of where Rainbow High had its start, and they've brought in these pets. I don't know if these are like the exact same mold as Poopsie Surprise, or if the appearance is just based on them. And they just stick unicorn horns on everything. I'm not a big fan of the unicorn horns on random animals. I kind of like to keep that reserved for horses and closely related species, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open the others now, and then we'll take a closer look. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little while I'm working on unboxing these, if I can figure out how to talk and focus on opening at the same time, so we'll see how that goes. But the thing about Rainbow High is, when I was younger and played Pony RPG, because that was the thing we did back then, where we'd just go into an AOL chat room and just pretend we were ponies doing random things, and it was a lot of fun. But of course our pony characters all collected this toy line creatively called My Little People. But anyway, when Rainbow High came out, I immediately thought of My Little People, and I think they're very much what we imagined for our ponies to be collecting. And I'm back. Here is Daisy Madison, Sunny's little sister. I guess that would also make her Luna's little sister, since they're twins. So she's got this little cute yellow striped and plaid outfit, shoes, this purse with the little bow on it. It's even got a working latch. Alright, she's got this pet. These all look basically the same. The ears are just kind of different. This might be a bear or something. I don't know. This is Indigo Bailey. They weren't making the names too creatively in this line. They're kind of just the color or a gemstone of that color. One thing I can't figure out is they have these brown lines coming out from the middle of the lips, and I'm not sure what is it just supposed to make the lips look wider, or I don't know. Let me know if you know. So she's got a nice brocade skirt, and she's got this pet with kind of pointy ears. I don't know, maybe some kind of dog, and this interesting shaped purse. And Magenta, that's her name and her color. She's got a furry fuzzy coat, a pink dress, these little shoes, quilted type purse, and this might be a cat or a fox, I'm not sure. And Amethyst, she's got her Good Vibes shirt, cut off denim jeans, some sparkly boots. This I guess is a poodle. It's got that poodly look to it. She's got this backpack. And this one is Sapphire Bradshaw. And she's got curly hair. And there's her shoes. She's got this, maybe a sloth that doesn't have ears. I think it's a sloth. And there's her bag. So overall they're really cute. There's some issues like Magenta has an exposed scalp on the back there from where her two ponytails are separated. So I don't know, I'm really bad at styling doll hair. There's a lot of people out there that can do really amazing things, but I am not one of them. All of them have different hands and arm movements, kind of. So there's Daisy's. Indigo has one arm bent at the elbow. Opal's got hers straight out, bent at the wrist. Magenta is basically like that too. I think they're pointed up a bit more. Sapphire has one bent elbow, actually two bent elbows. So that's her look. And Amethyst is probably the most normal one, just straight arms, straight hands. So now I have to clean up floor because there's all these little plastic bits that I was snipping off. So I'd better do that and clean up my mess. I will see you next time. Thanks, bye.